Hello guys. So today we are going to see this is Caro-kann part 3. Okay. First was the Caro-kann basics part 1. Okay. In that we learned a few things about Caro-kann. That what are the three options? What is Caro-kann? That was this. Just a second, guys. E4, C6, D4, D5. Correct. If and that is called Caro-kann, and it has three options, three variations. If knight comes out, तो classical variation बोलते हैं. Okay. If he just simply pushes the pawn ahead, it is advanced variation. The classical variation, if white plays the knight out, how to deal with that, we had learned in part 2. Okay. Caro-kann part 2 classical variation. Now today we are going to do Caro-kann part 3 advanced variation and Caro-kann part 4 exchange variation. What if he plays ahead? Then it is called as advanced variation. Okay. So let's start learning that, how to deal with that. Yeah. Yeah guys, so let's continue and let's see how to deal with the pawn push. See, it is very simple. White plays e4, c6, d4, d5. The next move, if white plays the knight, we know we have to kill. But if he pushes the pawn, I will give you a very simple idea. You know what is the plan in Caro-kann? You remember I told you in the introduction and all, the strategy of Caro-kann is to create a triangle over here. And that triangle is a very good defensive pawn structure. So in future, black is going to push the pawn. We are going to push the pawn over here to open up the bishop. So what we do, then if we push the pawn first, the bishop will get stuck in. Okay, the bishop will stuck in. It cannot go out and its line will be closed. It cannot attack also. So the best move over here is, there are two options which are really good. You can either play c5, sacrifice a pawn, and you can attack on him. Okay, when he kills, you can get a knight attack over here and all. But that is a gambit line. Instead, I will show you a simplified line. As he pushes the pawn, just simply play bishop f5. Sir, this was the move similar like last one. Yes. Yeah. This was similar like last one. You remember where the knight came out, it killed, and then we get the bishop f5. Yes, sir. Yes. Because bishop f5 is a very common move in Caro-kann opening. Okay. Whenever black gets a chance, he just quickly gets his bishop out to f5. So that next chance he can play e6. Okay. Now over here, even if he plays knight f3, or he may play some knight out, you can simply go for e6 and get your pawn triangle. Okay, and solidify the structure. Now he cannot move and our bishop is open. His pawns cannot move further. If only and only if the next move what white plays is bishop d3, for example. If he plays knight or something, as I told you, you can directly play e6. But if he plays bishop d3, do not play e6. First kill it. You know why? Because if you play e6, he will kill you, you will kill back, and your pawn structure will be little bad. Okay, can you see a hole in this line over here? Pawn structure will be all these red squares, so it won't be that much good. Your pawn will be moved over here. So a better idea is whenever he plays bishop d3, just simply kill it. Okay, the next move he will kill back, and now play e6. Done. You guys remember till this much. I will go part by part, step by step, so you will remember it too very easily. Okay, yeah, what we did, it was simple. As he pushes the pawn out, we get the bishop out. He plays bishop d3, we will kill it. He kills with the queen, queen cross d3 and d6. This is our main strategy to get this pawn structure over here. Done. The first part of the opening is done. Not full the part, but you can say the some part of the opening is done. Now next, white gets a knight out, f3. We also get a knight out on d7. Knight d7 is a very important knight in the Caro-kann opening. Remember that knight will be very much helpful for you in the future. Okay, to attack on these squares, support your pawn over here. So always make sure when you are playing Caro-kann, always get an knight out on d7. And generally in Caro-kann, black plays knight d7 and knight e7 only. Okay, black doesn't play knight f6 and knight c6. In future, slowly knight comes out over here ahead, or the knight may go over here when this pawn goes ahead. Okay, yeah. So black plays knight d7. Next move, white develops another knight, knight c3, and black also develops another knight, knight e7. As I told, in this opening, black has a knight in such a way. Okay, black develops knight in such a way, but it's completely fine. Yeah. Next, white there goes for short castle. And a very simple move. You know what? A very, very important move for black is to play c5 in Caro-kann. See, whenever he pushes the pawn, this pawn is standing. But why? Because he has so much of support. And specifically, a pawn is a very strong support. So we will play c5 and try to remove the support. If he kills, it is completely fine. We can kill back with the knight. Okay. Or else there are 2 to 3 options. See, if it doesn't kill, if we can kill, or we can just simply take the knight over here in case. And even if he kills, we still don't mind. You can go and just kill it. Okay, there is no problem. If you guys are thinking, sir, he may put the queen over here and we will have a lot of double attack on us, no, that's not the case. We will simply just play the knight over here and our knight is well defended. Okay, yeah, and there is no danger of losing this pawn because of knight is protecting it. Okay, in case if pawn and comes, you can just simply attack the queen. Once the queen goes back somewhere, you can take your knight back. And you know what happens in this situation? When the queen goes back, the support of the pawn is lost. So what happens? Slowly, black gets the knight back in future. Means he will first increase the number of attackers. And slowly, black will try, if needed by any way, even getting a bishop over here or anywhere, getting a bishop over here and try to target this pawn. Okay, and you may get an extra pawn over there. Next, another important thing over here. Okay, if it doesn't kill, let's focus on the way. If it doesn't kill, what will we play? For example, sir, now white knows that he may lose this pawn if he kills. So he will first only play rook out. Then what to be done? Or else he may play a move like bishop g5. Okay, pinning the knight and queen. Then what should be done? See, first, you can, if you wish, you can get the knight out over here. But the problem is knight will come and attack your queen. You can get the knight over here, but knight will again come and knight fork on both the things, queen and pawn. So a simpler way is first play a6, so that knight can never come over here. In next move, he may play rook out and you simply go for queen c7. You are out of the pin and then slowly you will get a good position. If you see, just I am only this much opening we have to by heart. Okay, we don't even need to go. This move is sufficient. Till a6, only this much is the opening what you have to by heart. I'm just showing you the idea. Queen c7 is a good option for you to play in the future and continue the game. Okay, yeah. Just one more thing over here. Yeah. And just how will black continue the game? You guys can continue, have a good development. But if anyone thinks, sir, I am still in doubt that how to continue, you can see, go for a very simple way as I told. This next move, for example, he gets the rook. Just you can get the knight out over here or over here. You have options wherever you wish. Okay, you can play a move like h6, for example. If he kills, you kill, and you always keep on protecting your pawn. This pawn is well protected by your numerous pieces. Okay, so don't take tension of that pawn. It will be safe ahead. Yeah, and for example, he just goes back. You can now play moves like knight c6 and all. So you see, there is so much of pressure coming on him. The knight is doing attack on so many squares. The bishop is so much active. So it is good enough for black. Just go for a simple bishop e7 development and you can go for a short castle. Okay, in future. Yeah, let's just see the opening once and then we will, let's just see the whole opening once. Okay, and quickly the work will be done. This variation is over. Yeah.